haven't been able to use one of those cool things in a long time.
So cool.
Hey everybody! Hope some people are joining in. We've got actually lots of people joined in, so I love it. At the tail end of this, you're going to get what the second biggest announcement we've ever made is. But we've got so much information to throw at you that we're just gonna start right off. First, we want to thank our sponsors. So, who's driving? Am I driving that one? Or I'm driving that one. So we've got. We've got Jiffy Lube of Indiana, so we greatly appreciate them having them on board again this year. They actually signed up for a 2 years with us. So they were with us in 2022 and will be with us in 2023, and we really appreciate them coming on board with us, and we are happy to have them. We also are happy to have Creative Zombie and KJ Media Group, both of which are helping us tonight. Creative Zombie Studios, we've got Brad out there in the ether, but he is by far our webmaster and also helps us with all podcast stuff. And KJ Media Company, which we are going to talk a little bit more about later. She's on with me right now, so plug. There we go. Thank you, guys.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
All right.
I am your biggest fan, Carl.
For those of you that are not joining us from YouTube, and somebody that is able to paste it, I put it in our private chat here from StreamYard. But for those of you on Facebook, if you would ever want to join us on YouTube, we would very much love to have you. We recreated our YouTube channel about a year ago now, but we haven't, and we put up some really cool content. Some of it got actually quite a bit of hits, but we're going to slowly be feeding it with brand new content, and we're really excited about that too, Carl. So we are looking. We're going to be. So please subscribe. I guess it's the stupidest thing any YouTuber will ever say, but just subscribe so we know that you're there, and hit the notification icon. We really do want to start practicing what we preach and putting up some good YouTube content. What that exactly is, I'm not prepared to share with you right now.
That is an announcement to come later.
It's very Popcon, so you should really enjoy that. So we'll send that link out to you if you're not on YouTube right now.
And the other thing, some of that content, as we're building the YouTube channel, we're going to be asking you to bring us some content. So if you've got videos from past Popcons of you enjoying things or different panels, you can be part of creating that YouTube channel. So definitely hit that subscribe button and help us grow.
Yeah, and we'll have a way for you to do that easily coming up soon. So whether it's longer format where we might want to put it on YouTube, or shorter form that we might want to put as a Instagram story, there will be avenues to where we can put a light on how you experience Popcon, not just the way we think you should experience Popcon.
As with everything with Popcon, we try to figure out how it can be about you.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Okay, so if you are then on our Facebook side of things, you might have noticed that weekly we have had some content by KJ, some long form content, some really good stuff. So I'm actually going to let KJ take over for a little bit to explain what the KJ Today Show is and some of the cool guests that have been on our Facebook.
Well, thank you, Carl. You were one of the very first guests on the KJ Today Show. We actually launched on Star Wars Day back in May. Oh my gosh, I was watching that show back today, Carl, and I was like, we were having so much fun. And now, we're about to go into our 30th episode, and we're talking about a season finale. And so what the KJ Today Show is, and what I appreciate about Popcon is, we want to bring positivity to the community, and creating content that is positive is so important to us. And so when I built the show and I brought it to Carl, I said, hey, I've got this idea. Would you want it on the Popcon network? And he said, absolutely. So it is 60 minutes of positive vibes with pop culture, people to know, and pets. We have celebrity guests, We always look for the fun and the pop culture. Occasionally, there's some trashy story out there and we all want to be like, oh, little trashy stories fun once in a while, but mostly it's just positive fun. And it kind of brings Hollywood into Indianapolis in this really cool way, which is what we like to do with our with Popcon. So instead of me just kind of telling you what we've got to offer, here's a little look at the KJ Today show if you haven't seen it, with all of the variety that we have to offer. Looking for something fun to watch? The KJ Today show has you covered. We're bringing Hollywood to Indianapolis and positive vibes to our community. It's pop culture, people to know, and pets.
This is Brett Michaels, and you are listening to my close personal friend, KJ, the hotness.
The hot dog, is it a snack or a meal?
The hot dog is something that people should actually avoid.
My dream is to be Clifford the Red Dog. Hey.
So someday you're gonna retire.
You see Clifford twerking and doing the booty shake? Hey.
It's time to play everybody's favorite game. Don't screw the crew. Jerry Hollowell is which Spice Girl?
Oh, it's baby, there's posh, there's scary, there's sporty.
Oh my God, you left one out. Ginger Spice.
Ginger Spice. Ah! She literally has red hair.
How much bleach did they put your hair through over the years?
Too much, please.
Can I ask you guys a question right now?
Absolutely.
Are you guys all in the same room or building or not?
Yeah, KJ and John are in the.
You two are in the same.
Correct. And then I am in what we call Studio B. I'm in the basement.
You guys should go down to the basement. The mics in the basement are working.
How did you get everything working? Did you reboot? Like, I gotta know. What did I do wrong?
I just unplugged the.
I did all that, John. I did all that.
I was there. I saw it. I know.
Now, would you do me the kindness, Peter, of introducing yourself and saying you're listening to the KJ Today show?
This is Peter Fascinelli, and you're listening to the what is it, KJ? KJ Today.
KJ Today show.
Got it. Tongue twister. Hey, this is Peter Fascinelli. You're listening. Now I can't intimidate. Hey, this is Peter Fascinelli. This is what it's like being on set with me, by the way. This is Peter Fascinelli, and you're listening to the KJ Today show.
Woo! So that, my friends, is the KJ Today show. Anything can happen. It's live on Wednesdays. And we are very excited that tomorrow night we have Jonathan Frakes joining us from Star Trek, and from Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Henry Simmons. And then Carl on... Yes, coming up on the 23rd. If you missed the Yellowstone panel at Popcon, or you saw it and you want to see some of the highlights again, we will be doing our Yellowstone special on Wednesday, November 23rd, 7 o'clock. Denham Richards, Ian Bowen, and Jefferson White were fabulous. Just like such a joy to talk with, so much fun conversation. And that's all coming up before we call it a wrap on season 1 and bring you season 2 in January.
Love it. I've been working so much to make sure that this stream goes flawlessly that I haven't watched the first 2 episodes of this season of Yellowstone yet. And I am going to totally do that right after we're done with this.
Excellent. All right. Well, I know everybody's excited for these announcements. So let's get the announcements done and get you caught up on Yellowstone.
That's right. Okay. Next up on our list, we are embracing completely Discord. Those of you that are not familiar with Discord, it is a chat program that has been around for many, many years. It was originally designed for video gamers. Really, it was designed for video gamers, but it's really become a fantastic tool, and it is free. So where we have traditionally been more Facebook oriented in the past, we are going to be shifting to be more Discord oriented, and we are really excited about that. We've had our volunteers on it for many, many months, and it just to get people used to using Discord. That I'm looking at you, Chris. But
There may be a couple of us at
Yeah.
Popcon that have not
I'm looking right
completely
at
gotten
you.
on board.
So again, in the private chat, if somebody that's here with me in StreamYard, if they can drop the Discord link into both chats on both sides, I put this together. So if you're not on your phone, you can actually scan it right now. But we are going to be fully embracing Discord. It's really a fantastic tool once you get used to it. The phone app is actually really easy to use, which I think most people are phone people anymore. I'm often mostly on my computer, but yeah, most people are phone people these days. So, all right. That is next up. So we're going to talk about Indy Popcon. So Popcon Indy, Indy Popcon, everybody calls it both things. I catch myself saying it both ways too. So Popcon here in Indianapolis, we've got a new logo that I'm going to share with you right now that will blank both of us out. But we are sprucing things up with the logo, and that'll be on a lot of things coming up. Our dates are next year, in August 25th through the 27th. We got bumped a little bit later than we normally are. We're looking to fix that in 2024, but we will know more about that as we get more into planning future events. But we're really excited. We've got the full force of everything coming back already. Everything's already confirmed. We've got the International Film Festival, which we will be getting links up for submissions soon. We have laser tag, esports, virtual reality, escape room. We've got we'll have hundreds of vendors, huge vendor floor, bigger than last year even. And we will have tons of celebrities, which we'll have. We actually have 5 of them to announce.
We have announcements coming.
Yeah, we have 5 of them to announce tonight, and that's not even the biggest thing. So we're not even close to the biggest, the second biggest ever announcement is still to come, and it has nothing to do with celebrities. It's nothing to do with celebrities, even though they're fantastic celebrities.
Today's the first day that I have almost screwed up so many times. I guess because it's like, oh, we're doing this tonight, but the amount of times that I've been like, no, I can't tell you about that yet.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really exciting, and there are very few people that know what the second biggest announcement is. We let it sneak to some press earlier today, so that if they actually want to help us out, they'll be able to say something tomorrow. But we even teased it to pre-purchased vendors, so we wanted them to hear straight from us because they've already trusted us to buy space for next year. So there are several people that know, but you're all about to know soon. So we are going to have for Indy, we've already worked out some great hotel partnerships, and we will get those up on the website soon. And they won't be there tonight, but they will be up soon. And we are really excited about going truly national again. So Popcon in the past, pre-COVID, I hate that term, but pre-COVID, it's a real thing. The pre-COVID, we were bringing in people from almost every state and multiple countries every year. But in 2021, which we were very fortunate to have, and this year, we shrunk our marketing down to where it was much more manageable to the local community that felt safe traveling and being people that were close enough to make decisions much closer to the event time, so whether they could decide whether they want to come to an event our size or not. But we're opening those floodgates up again, both with our celebrity talent and with our media reach, that we're going to go back to where we think we should come back to in 2020.
We're going worldwide, friends.
That's right. Yeah,
Strap in.
We've been an international event since year 1, so we've been kind of spoiled with that. But yeah, it's so, I love the diversity of Popcon. I love the diversity of Popcon, all walks of life.
Too. I've talked about it, several times, Carl. But I've traveled the world going to cons, and even though this is my hometown convention, it is my favorite one. I mean, the people are amazing. The way that you run this event is incredible. It's so family friendly, user friendly. If someone's afraid, like it's never been, and they think it's going to be intimidating, everybody's helpful, and it's got something for everyone. So
You're gonna make me cry. These comments are gonna make me cry, but that's okay. We're gonna plow through this. All right.
Well, we haven't even talked about it's the 10th year.
Oh,
it's
that's
the
right.
10th year.
I should have opened with that.
I was waiting. I didn't want to steal your thunder.
Now it's our 10-year anniversary, an actual 10-year and 10 events since we had our virtual event, which no other con did. So we actually did a year when everybody else gave up. We turned it around for a full featured virtual event in just a month and a half. So that was 2020 was crazy on all sorts of fronts. But again, it's Popcon Indy is going to be completely full featured, full fat, full everything. Young at heart. Everybody is going to be welcome, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
And for the 10th year, we're adding something.
Yeah, we are. So, and I'm not going to go through them because I always forget one or two, but we've got 9 genres that we've had since year one. And it's the common ones: comics, sci-fi, fantasy, anime, cosplay, all those, internet, gaming. Yep. So we've had all of those, but the 10th one we're adding this year, which we've had, but it hasn't been official. It's not that we've shied away from it, but we are adding horror. We are going to have horror as an officially supported, officially sanctioned genre at PopCon moving forward. It's just going to be a thing. We're going to have some guests that will be filling that gap, and vendors that will probably be brought in that will be more horror focused than we've ever had before. So it's really exciting. It's a huge horror community. It's a huge community. So if you want to make money making movies, make a horror film because people are going to go see it. So it's just one of those things. So we're adding horror. We've got a 10th genre. So our cute little 3x3 square of icons is not going to work anymore. Right?
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that.
I know it always fits so well, but
you should make like horror, like some like scary thing over the top of it. Like,
I'm sure Brad already has great plans for the horror logo.
Oh
okay.
Yes.
We were actually going to have a contest for somebody to make a horror logo, but that went by the wayside because I think Brad already had the plan. Brad has the plan.
Brad he's creative zombie. He's like meant to make the horror logo.
I mean, look at his logo right there.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but speaking of contests, because I made my own segue without even realizing it.
Nice.
Because it is our 10th year at Indy, we want to, and like you've mentioned for YouTube, we want people to start helping create PopCon from the outside in instead of us always providing from the inside out. And one of those ways we're going to do that this year is you are going to be able to design as a contest our 10th year anniversary t-shirt and logo for our design for the 10th year. So we will have submissions. There will be rules and requirements and all that fun stuff, which we will eventually have up again on the website.
Nice.
And there will be submission timeframes and all that fun stuff. But really, it's going to be coming down to what you think our 10-year logo is or should be. And I joke about this, but like RuPaul does on RuPaul's Drag Race, we will make the final decision. It will not be a community judge thing. We might open it up to the community so that we get some feedback, because just like a normal judges panel, we want real people feedback. We want to actually create this shirt that's something somebody wants. But we will make the final decision, and we're really looking forward to whether you're an attendee or a vendor artist or just a vendor. It doesn't matter. Everybody's going to be eligible for this contest, and you'll win things too. So it's not like we're getting free labor either. That's not what Popcon does. Okay.
I saw a comment when we announced the 10th. Brian Alford said PopCon X. Like, I'm like, oh man, I was already thinking that would make some sort of cool logo. Not that I'm influencing anyone.
Just not 3 X's, and we're all good. Okay.
All right.
Since we hinted at it, let's hint for real. Let's actually tell people what our celebrity guests lineup is.
I was going to say, are we going to make them guess?
We've never had this many celebrities signed this early, actually. So this is kind of cool. I think
this is amazing.
Way back in the day, Christian Nairn, who's Hodor. I mean, I always do this when I say Hodor. It's Hodor. He signed. He was probably our earliest signed guest way back in the day. So but most don't. And so let's actually start with Jason. Let's start with Jason. So
Okay.
he is.
Yay.
Yes. So
Jay.
we actually, one of our complaints last year is we didn't have any Power Rangers. It was our first year that we'd never had a Power Ranger.
Oh, that's right. It was.
And Jason Font is one of the fan favorites. So we are bringing Jason back. He's really excited to come back. And along with him is Tracy Lynn Cruz. So we've got, she has never been to Indianapolis. I'm not even sure she's been to the Midwest. So
Oh, wow.
this is going to be a unique opportunity to get Tracy's autograph and a photo op with Tracy. So
Very cool.
I almost can guarantee that they'll do a photo op session together. So
Oh, I bet they will.
yeah. So she's
Yeah,
actually really,
for some reason, like, I mean, those, I don't know if when they're casting, they're like, if you're going to be a Power Ranger, you have to be a really nice person too. But it's like they're all just like great people. I love it.
excellent. Okay, so since we mentioned horror,
Yes.
this one is horror adjacent, and I've actually been really excited. I've met him briefly in years past. It's been a long time, but we have James Buckley come. So for those of you that are Buffy fans, Angel fans, oh man, see now I'm drawing a blank, but
Oh gosh, he's been in so much stuff. I mean, he was in. He's got the Marvel ties. He was in Marvel Runaways. He's been in Torchwood. He was in Smallville.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, I actually interviewed him once, and I've been to a couple conventions where I worked with him, and he said that his daughter was getting super annoyed with him because every time she found a cool show, then her dad got cast in it, and it ruined it for her. It was just like anything. It just seems like he pops up and like whatever's hot, there's James Marsters, and he is a fabulous guy. I'm so excited to have him coming.
Yeah, when I briefly met him, he was the nicest guy. Like absolutely,
Yes.
he didn't even know that I was operating. I owned a convention. He didn't even know it. So he was just a super nice guy. So next up will be our first YouTuber or slash TikToker here for an announcement, and it's a pretty big one. So anybody that's watched America's Got Talent recently might have seen Freckled Zelda. Yay! She is a singer, songwriter, and plays instruments, including but not limited to, I don't believe, the ocarina. And she is incredible at the ocarina. So this touches not only cosplay, but it also touches music. It touches anime. It touches video gaming. She's a little bit of everything. She has,
and not only is she like a little bit of everything, but like she actually loves this. I mean, she loves cosplay. She loves anime. She loves to perform. I mean, she's incredible. And she actually has some local ties here that's going to make her appearance here an even bigger deal. She's never been to the Midwest.
More to come from that.
Yes.
There are obviously no guarantees, but there's likely going to be some form of singing, actual live singing involved. But it's still very, very early on the drawing board for that one. But she wants to, so we'll try and figure that out. So yeah, Freckled Zelda. If you haven't seen her, go just to simple YouTube. Go check out Freckled Zelda. Across all her social media channels, I think she has over 8 million subscribers across all her social media channels.
Yeah.
She just started her YouTube, and she's already into the hundreds of thousands. I mean, just started it. So she's a growing internet personality, influencer, whatever we're gonna call folks these days. But she's just super talented. So go check out some videos. Didn't want to copyright infringe anything by showing someone here. So they're all up on YouTube, but I'm not going to play them. So
go subscribe to her YouTube channel and our YouTube channel.
Absolutely. Yeah. Subscribe to everything, but start with us. Okay. Then last but not least for today, not last at all, but I mean, we're going to have many more announcements coming up. But not last but not least is Chris, who's the co-owner with me, worked really hard to get this one for several years, actually. So we are excited to bring in none other than Patrick Warburton.
Woo!
Very few events throughout the year. I don't know that he needs an introduction, but here you can see several of his fan favorites. I mean, obviously he's on the Family Guy. He was the Tick. Emperor's New Clothes, I think, is that one. And help me with what the show is on the bottom that was on rules of engagement.
Rules of engagement. Yeah, rules of engagement.
Is that right? Rules of engagement.
Yes, it was rules of engagement. Of course, Seinfeld. I mean, Family Guy. I mean, the Bee Movie. I mean, it's just like everything.
Yeah,
everything. He's amazing.
Lemony Snicket. So many things. So I don't know that there is not he's at least in the top 10 of most recognizable voices in the world. Everybody has heard Patrick Warburton's voice at some point. It's an impossibility, and I'm talking globally. Somebody has heard it.
Yes.
Okay, so we've been.
Those are the guests for now. And we want to make sure that you are not missing out on any of our announcements. So we love that you're here on Facebook. We love that you're here on YouTube. But the best way to keep up with us now that you know the dates for Indy and these huge guests that we just told you about, make sure that you are subscribed to our email newsletter. It's super easy to join there, popcon.us/join, and you will get information first. You will get it in your email, so you don't have that risk of there was a Facebook post and you missed it. So join us. We do I feel like a really good job of making sure we get enough information out to you without spamming you. Like you get a fair amount of newsletters that have actual information you're going to want. And there's more information you're going to want because we're not done yet. Those guests weren't the second biggest announcement still to come. That's still to come.
Right. But I think it is time.
Let's do it.
Time. So drum roll, everybody. So here we go.
That's the best I can do.
So if you know, you know, but if you don't, here you go. We have been holding on to that one for so long. I don't know how we kept it quiet this long.
I don't either.
I know,
how are you not crying? Because I'm crying.
I'm not crying. You're crying. Okay, so Brian. I snuck Brian Alford. Brian Alford lives down in southern Indiana, really close to Louisville. And I said,
I've been purposely avoiding talking to him because I was afraid I was going to ruin it.
I was like, you really want to listen tonight. So we are expanding into Louisville, and it's going to be, as you saw, June 16th through the 18th at the Kentucky Exhibition Center, which is just south of downtown, just by minutes, really close to their airport, right across the street. It's in the same parking lot as Kentucky Kingdom, if you've ever gone down to their water park / roller coasters. Kentucky Kingdom, and it's just all right there. And when we did the tour, the facility is absolutely amazing. It is really nice. It is a really nice building, and they've given us a really nice chunk of it for us to put Popcon in, and we could not be happier. It is also going to be full featured. So the only thing that I'm confident won't be there is the film festival, but because Louisville happens before Popcon Indy, we will probably have some films that we have permission to screen or show trailers for, or do something so that people at both events will be able to see some movies. There just won't be the festival around it.
Gotcha.
But we'll see what permissions we get. The filmmakers get to choose. But that's it. So everything else I think we've got lined up. We've got the laser tag, the esports, we've got the virtual reality, we've got vendors. That was why we let vendors know early. So that they weren't sideswiped by this announcement. And
yeah, and so now everybody that's watching, like that knows what it's like to go to PopCon, that is celebrating, with us about Indy, you can come to Louisville with us, and you can tell your friends there what a cool convention this is, because what we do in Indy, we are doing in Louisville.
That's right. So next year, 2023. 2 PopCons.
Yay!
Two.
All right, let's talk about tickets.
Yes.
Especially because I see a lot of people who are saying it's just a drive south on 65. It is a super easy drive.
It really is easy.
So I know a lot of people are like, okay, like what are we doing with tickets? Now we have 2 cons to think about.
Yep. So we're going to be doing some specials. So we'll just cover it now. So we're going a little off script here, but
sorry.
So there will be that's fine. There'll be 2 different ticket links. So there'll be Popcon Indy tickets and Popcon Louisville tickets that have separate, but on them will be a season pass, something we've never been able to do. So if you want to go for the weekend for both of them, there's going to be a season pass. So you can buy in one place, but you're going to get tickets to both events. There are timing because the system doesn't directly talk to each other, so that's on us. But you can easily purchase it once and have it for both events, and that's something that we wanted to make sure was available to everybody. If people are the Popcon super fans, which means you get the 3-day admission plus a T-shirt, which I'm actually wearing one of the old ones. There will be a season pass that gets both T-shirts, so that's also going to be available. There will still have VIPs and Geeklings, which is kids age 10 and under. Everything else is the Family 4 Pass. Everything else is going to be available. And while we're talking about tickets, everything until the end of November is going to be super discounted. So we talked about this being our 10th year anniversary. We are until the end of November. We are charging year 1 prices.
That's amazing. Yeah. To get something for a price that it was 10 years ago, right now, especially right now.
Inflation be damned. So until the end of the month, the prices on almost everything, not everything, but almost everything is going to be severely discounted back to year 1. So take advantage of it because this is going to be the cheapest time to buy it. It's going to be the month of November 2022, and that's going to be true for both events. And we're really excited. I mean, like I said, we've been sitting on it for a long time.
Yes.
And we're just so excited. It doubles our work, and we couldn't be happier. So we absolutely love it. So that was tickets. We have the new logo, which you saw. Let's pop that back up there again. So that's why we changed the Indy logo. So there was a little bit of foreshadowing there. So there's Indy again, and there's Louisville. So we've got them both. Super excited. The dates were in middle of June, end of August. Everybody knows where Indy is, and in Louisville we're at the Kentucky Exhibition Center. You can look it right up. It was actually in the video that you just watched. So we just
a reminder while Carl's making sure that we didn't miss anything. We don't want you to miss anything. So seriously, like the easiest way for us to help keep you informed, to get the announcements out to you, is to sign up for our newsletter. Go to popcon.us/join. And if you are tuning in a little late, we did talk about how we are on Discord, and that is going to be a great place for you also. For questions and such, and to be a part of the community and keep up with what's happening.
Exactly. Okay. So I know. So part of all this is we needed a new website because we just doubled everything. So,
yes.
So Brad over there, Creative Zombie, has been toiling to get it up, and let's see if it switched live. See if it switched live. He probably has. He has. Okay.
Yay!
I'm going to I'll just jump real quick for everybody. This is why if you don't have StreamYard and you stream, this is it. This is
Yes.
so I'm gonna jump over there real quick so everybody can see the new website. Up here we have the HQ, which is everything, and then we have an Indy tab and a Louisville tab. So everything is easy to get to, and everything is going to be up front and center for both. So new website is active as we were moving tonight. Look at that. It's like you make plans and they work. I love it.
Sometimes they do. Tonight's a good night.
Love it. Absolutely love it. I love it. Okay. So now I have to go back to my, there we go. Okay. So things that are not quite up there yet. So we do have the ticket link and we have the vendor link. Oh, vendor link. So again, why we wanted to I love it. There's just so much. So the reason why, yes, they're on sale right now. Hood Art.
There we go. Yes, Hood Art. That's exactly what we're talking about now.
So if you had pre-purchased for Indy, that's why we emailed you earlier, because for everybody, we have multi-event discounts. So you're able to, if you purchase them at the exact same time, if you purchase them together, you will get discounts on whether it's a 10x10 booth or a creator table, and you'll get discounts. We've never been able to offer that. Most events don't do it. Just got an email that we vend at to promote Popcon that has several events, and they're not offering a multi-event discount. I'm like, why? It's so
right.
You make it easy on everybody. So we're offering just like we've got the season pass for attendees, we've got a multi-event discount for vendors. And again, so since you have to purchase them both at the same time, if you are a vendor and watching that pre-purchased already for Indy, that's why we sent you all the information to take advantage of that discount, because the regular form on the website won't do it. So check your email. If you think you should have gotten an email and you did not get an email from me today, just shoot me an email, carl@popcon.us. It's that easy. So just let me know if you did not get the email. Check your spam first, please. But other than that, there's a special link, and that is good through a month from now. So you'll get the discount for another month. So we're really excited about being able to offer that. So as part of the new website, you can purchase booths for both right now. It's already live.
All right, submission. Talk about submissions.
Yeah. So we're driving home the email list, because that really is the easiest way to get a hold of us, or for us to get a hold of you, and vice versa.
Listen, we've been so excited. Like our brains are a little bit mushy at this point.
But yeah, for us to get a hold of you, it's definitely going to be email. So things that are not quite up on the website yet. We do not quite have schedule submissions turned on. So if you want to run a fan panel or have a suggestion for a fan panel, those are not quite turned on yet, but it will not take us long. We were just keying very much on getting the vendors live and the tickets live and the website live and all that. So schedule submissions will be going up soon for both events. It's very likely they'll both go up at the exact same time. Like I mentioned earlier, we don't have the film festival live for film submissions yet, but we'll broadcast that to the world when it is turned on. The T-shirt contest. So that's sweatshirt, T-shirt contest. We've got we will have that all the criteria for that up on the website soon. We will put that on Discord and Facebook when that goes live. Volunteer signups were almost ready. We just want to test them, so that's probably going to be one of the first things up, because I think that one's ready. And for both shows, we're going to have amazing hotel options for both sites. So if you want to travel and stay overnight, we work really hard to get the best rates for you under our hotel blocks. It's important for us to save you money. We're out to have fun, not stress. We just want everything to be easy. So make sure, and if you do stay in town, please try and stay in one of our hotel blocks, because that helps keep everything cheaper for us, so that we can pass that cheaper on to you. It's It's a much longer explanation than that, but when you stay in one of our hotel blocks, it actually helps everybody. It helps everybody.
It helps you and it helps us.
Yep. We are also working on new merch. So we're working on new Popcon stuff. And
I like your hat, Carl.
Yeah, there's only 2 of these in existence. I had to test it. This is actually printed from the place where we're going to do it, and it's going to be different. So nobody that sells stuff wants to hold on to that stuff. So we're working with a print on. We're likely we still have to test it all, but we're likely going to work with somebody that does print on demand. So there will be significant turnaround. So it's not like Amazon. You're not going to be able to order this hat and get it 2 days later or the next day or even same day. That's not a thing. So it actually took me 3 weeks to get this. It just as an example, but it goes, you order it from our website and it goes straight to you. You don't have to wait on it to come to us and then mail it out to you. It's all going to be seamless. And that way we're going to be able to add a whole lot of things that it's only quantity one. It's not like you have to buy 10 of them. You can, please do.
Yeah. Buy 10 of everything, please.
Yeah. but we're working on that. So it's all print on demand. If you haven't heard of it, you can look into that if you sell stuff or if you're an artist. Any of our vendors, if you want to look into print on demand, I highly suggest you look into it.
Absolutely.
Because you might be able to make some residual income over time. It's really cool. So hopefully we have a lot of fun, useful Popcon merch coming up, and it's not just hats. So this was an easy one.
Yeah.
I
what I love about print on demand is if somebody's like, well, I didn't see if you had any of this, or you don't have a pint glass, and you're like, hang on.
Yeah.
Now we do.
Yeah, 24 hours from then, I bet we can
Right.
a pint glass or something very similar. Yeah.
All right. So volunteer submissions are going to be online.
They will be online. I think this is on our list twice. So
okay.
So I don't. I'm pretty sure that Les, wonderful volunteer coordinator, I believe he has it all set, but we're going to test it at his behest. So we haven't made it live yet. We talked about the vendor discount. If anybody has any questions in that, you can email me personally. If any vendors want to email us, it's probably best though to email info@popcon.us so that it goes to me and Chris so that we can quickly answer you. But again, that's kind of what Discord is going to be a great platform for that. So one of the reasons why we're switching from Facebook to Discord is because only certain individuals can see certain things on Facebook Messenger through a business page, but on Discord, we can give people rights to see a whole lots of things. So you don't necessarily have to wait on us to be able to answer something that's simple. If you want to know the hours of the vendor floor a week before the event, somebody's going to be able to say, hey, it's here and a link, and we won't necessarily have to see it because somebody's going to answer it way quicker than we're going to be able to. So that,
and by saying we're switching, obviously our Facebook page is still active and you'll have announcements and all of that stuff. It's just it's really hard to keep up with Facebook Messenger. And so it's just going to be easier for us as a team to be able to get you the answers you want if you go to Discord.
100%. So for the people that are still holding on, we've only got 2 more things and they're going to go real quick. First, the Squid Game. I believe that we're going to have a Squid Game at both events. So that's the current plan. We're going to have to put our noggins together to come up with some great games that don't cross over. But I'm fully confident because the Squid Game this year I believe that the people that participated had an absolutely fantastic time. So there's no reason that we're not going to be providing Squid Game again at both events. If you don't know what Squid Game is or was, you're going to participate in several games where there is a last man standing, and that last man standing this year got a lifetime badge to Popcon. Lifetime.
Nice.
Lifetime. And now the tickets are live. I can go give him his ticket, which is kind of cool.
There you go.
Because I wasn't able to do it right before the stream because it wasn't live. So we can we'll have some great prizes. We don't know. Maybe it'll be a lifetime badge again. We don't know. It'll be something cool though because that's a pretty cool one. Okay, but you get to participate in several games. And all right, then last and definitely not least, kind of like the KJ Today show, we have monthly tabletop gaming. So up on the Facebook, and we got.
Can you hear my cat? Sorry.
No, it's all right. We've got so we do monthly tabletop gaming, And we're going throughout this. We're going out. It's been throughout central Indiana. We've been to Lafayette and Kokomo and Martinsville and Indianapolis, and we've been all over the place, going to what they call friendly local game stores. So we want to drive people to local geek places. So if you own a local geek store and you want to participate in that, please just let us know, and we will coordinate an event where we're coming to you. It's only fair, right? All right.
Absolutely.
But they're really fun. So whether you don't have to be a big gamer to come to one of those events. If you just want to come out and enjoy the company of other Popcon people while you're playing some simple card and board games that you can learn right there on the spot, that is the place to do it, and it is really a lot of fun.
Well, and that's the overall theme of Popcon is, you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to, you just have to come and want to enjoy, and everything is going to be fun because the community that we create, it's not about being the expert. It's not about being good at things. It's about being a community.
That's right. That's right. And that's it. That's it. It's a brain dump. And that actually went way longer than I expected. So I apologize.
It's okay. I mean, honestly, I think you did good, Carl. It was a lot to get through.
There was a lot to get through. So we really appreciate you hanging on. If you're one of these people watching, please share it with your friends through Facebook or copy and paste it through YouTube. Let everybody know to come skip through to what they want to hear. But there's a lot of information that's all important, and it's all right here in this video. So there you go. And I think that's it. You have anything else, KJ?
I don't. Congratulations. Oh, don't forget tomorrow night to join me here on Popcon for Jonathan Frakes from Star Trek and Henry Simmons from Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then next Wednesday night, I'll be live with our panel from Yellowstone. So that's all I got. I'm excited to be still on Popcon here with the KJ Today Show and to be a part of Popcon Indy and Popcon Louisville.
Sweet. Love it. Thank you, KJ. Thank you for everybody behind the scenes that's down here that I can see. We really appreciate you. And see you twice next year.